But you give them a good shake and it'll settle down for you.
Do the chickens have large talons?
Do they have what?
Large talons.
I don't understand a word you just said.
Who cares about anything else when you've got Rick Tittle on the radio?
Thanks for that, and welcome back to the show. Second hour coming up. We're going to have lots of open lines. Feel free to get in 1-800-878-PLAY. I'll have time to talk about the World Cup a little bit more. It turns out, remember the Celtics were like, look, Jaylen Brown, we were only going to trade him if we were going to get Giannis. So everybody stopped asking. And then as it turned out, they were desperate to dump his salary. So the former Cal Bear is heading to Philly. Anyway, that was really good with, if I may say so myself, with Winalda. And we're two peas in a pod, about the same age, talking about that stuff. But you gotta understand, like for him to go to Saarbrücken, we're like, what? And John Harkes to play for Sheffield Wednesday, which was in Division Two. Now they call it the Championship. I couldn't believe John. And then he scored this goal at the baseball ground against Peter Shilton, the England keeper, who was old. But 40 yard, it's still probably the greatest kick from live action. I mean, basically at his halfway line and shoots an absolute dart all the way in. And then after the 94 World Cup, it's like Mayola got a trial at Watford. They didn't have him. Padua just got promoted to the Serie A. They signed Lawless. He was terrible. Kobe Jones with the hair. He signed with Coventry City. Phil Neal signed him. And then Ron Atkinson came in and got rid of him. There was just not a lot of lingering stuff. Tab Ramos went to Real Betis. It was, I mean, I can remember every guy that got something overseas. We were like, whoa, this is amazing. And then the next generation, Landon Donovan to Bayer Leverkusen and, McBride playing for Everton and Preston North End. Then it got better. But it wasn't that long ago that playing overseas an American is just, for a real club, not going to happen. Come on back.
This is an all sports news sports update.
Formula One continues strengthening its global popularity as younger audiences embrace the sport through streaming content, social media, and international events. Industry experts say Formula One's combination of technology, entertainment, and luxury branding has helped transform the series into a worldwide cultural phenomenon. Meanwhile, women's sports are experiencing unprecedented international growth. Broadcasters and sponsors are investing heavily in women's soccer, basketball, volleyball, and tennis as audience numbers continue increasing around the world. Volleyball continues seeing major participation growth worldwide, particularly among younger athletes. Professional leagues and international tournaments are attracting increased sponsorship and media attention as the sport's popularity continues expanding. International basketball development continues creating opportunities for athletes around the globe. Professional leagues and development academies are expanding throughout Africa, Europe, Asia, and Latin America as basketball participation continues rising internationally. Global soccer continues expanding its influence throughout North America as international clubs and leagues increase investment in the United States and Mexico. Teams are strengthening academy systems, scheduling international matches, and growing digital engagement as soccer popularity continues rising across the region. In women's soccer, clubs and international teams continue attracting larger television audiences and increased sponsorship support. Executives believe global investment in women's football will continue accelerating during the coming years. In baseball, international events and cross border partnerships remain key priorities for Major League Baseball. League officials continue using football exhibitions and international outreach to strengthen baseball's worldwide appeal. Olympic athletes are increasingly using social media to build worldwide fan communities. Competitors across swimming, gymnastics, track and field, and other sports are creating digital brands that extend beyond major international competitions. Athletes' entrepreneurship continues becoming more common throughout sports. Players across multiple sports are launching media brands, apparel companies, and charitable initiatives while building careers beyond competition. And finally, sports tourism remains a major economic force for cities hosting international competitions. Large sporting events continue generating tourism revenue, media exposure, and business opportunities throughout the globe of sports marketplace. That's your ASN Sports Update. I'm Carla Vasquez.
Have you been daydreaming about losing weight for years? Do you just yo-yo back and forth? At Innovative Wellness Center, we have a holistic weight loss program that allows you to lose up to 20 pounds in 30 days. People are losing weight like crazy and keeping it off. It can be done from anywhere in the United States. Go to our website at www.innovativewellness.center and schedule your complimentary consultation today.
If you're losing calls, missing leads, or spending too much time chasing customers, this message is for you. Create Assistance helps businesses answer every call, text, and message 24/7 using AI employees without hiring more staff. We handle bookings, follow-ups, reminders, and customer communication all inside one simple system built for small businesses. Stop losing opportunities after hours. Visit createassistance.ai and book a quick call today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Getting together with friends to watch the game? Then you'll need American Premium Vodka. Handcrafted and pure, this is the one thing all Americans can agree on. Founder Mark Gus Scott chose the finest natural elements America has to offer, and you'll taste how great it is to be an American. Now available at Bevmo, GoPuff, Hy-Vee, and Fairway stores. American Premium Vodka. This is the America we need right now. Go to AmericanPremiumVodka.com. Celebrate responsibly.
Let's be honest. Most businesses don't struggle because demand is low. They struggle because their back end can't handle growth. Leads come in, but follow up is slow. Calls get missed. Appointments don't get confirmed. And everything lives in different places. So even when marketing works, revenue doesn't scale. That's a systems problem. Create Assistance fixes this by building a done-for-you CRM and automation system that captures every lead, follows up automatically, confirms appointments, and keeps everything organized in one place. And only after that foundation is built, AI voice and chat employees get added on. If your business feels chaotic behind the scenes, it's time to fix the back end. Visit createassistance.ai and book your call today. Or you can call or text 515-500-2224. Again, that's 515-500-2224. We look forward to hearing from you.
Rick Tittle knows his sports.
I hate that guy.
I love that guy. Oh my gosh, he's so fine. Rick Tittle brings home the bacon, fries it up in a pan, and then he eats it.
Ricky T in the hizzle for shizzle, biznatch.
All right, thank you for that. Welcome back to hour two. And the first hour was a rerun. And now we're live, and no one's listening because everybody thought, oh, damn, it's a rerun. But then again, if you are listening to me, you're hearing my voice. So you are with me. How about that? It's like the priest during his sermon yells, "Why isn't anyone here?" And it's like, well, we're here. Oh, yeah. And guess what? Standing by to sit down in studio with me is the very funny Adam Ferrara. You've seen him in so many TV shows. Been a big hit on Rescue Me and Nurse Jackie, Top Gear as well. He always plays a fireman or a detective. Frank Varelli, Tommy Minetti, Dan Rossini, Pete Spadaro, guys like that. Oh, well, I mean, he is Italian and he's from Queens, so what do you want from me? So Adam will stand. He is standing by. He'll come in a second, and then in the third hour, the one after this one, we'll have Carmine Marino. Man, we got a lot of Italians on this show today. Hey, Paisan, hey. Fongula. All right, I won't say it. He's from Pro Aging. He'll talk ponies. TK Kirkland, my man, stand-up comedian. He'll join me on the phone. He's at Helium St. Louis this weekend, headlining. And then Omar's Vizquel, the best defensive shortstop in baseball history. Nobody has the better numbers and more gold gloves. Not only will he talk baseball, but he'll also give us an update on some of the relief efforts in his native Venezuela, of course, just been hit with horrifying earthquakes, and the video is just beyond terrible and shocking. So Omar will be on and get a ray of hope of what's going on down there, hopefully. And your calls, 1-800-878-PLAY. Probably not have a lot of time for free calls, but we'll see. 1-800-878-7529. I'm on twitch.tv, and I'm on Twitter, and I'm on YouTube. Come on back with Adam Ferrara.
Sometimes life changes, and the house you once loved becomes a burden. Too many repairs, too many memories, too much to handle on your own. If you'd like to sell your home fast, we can help at the Home Buyers Hotline. We can help you sell your home as is, no cleaning, no showings, and there are absolutely no hidden fees or real estate commissions. We'll pay you a fair price for your home in cash. Whether you're downsizing, handling an estate, or just ready for peace of mind, call us. We'll help you walk away from your problem property in no time at all and get you the cash in your bank account with little hassles. If you'd like to sell your home fast, as is, we can help at the Home Buyers Hotline.
Call Want to Sell Your Home now for a free quote to sell your home in any condition. Call 800-950-3143. 800-950-3143. That's 800-950-3143.
Are you an adult with uncontrolled moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms and still packing a backup bag of clothes? Just in case, Skyrizi Risankizumab Riza can help you take control of your Crohn's. Feel significant symptom relief, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements at 4 weeks. Plus, Skyrizi is proven to help people achieve remission and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Individual results may vary. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's. Ready to take control of your Crohn's? Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
Control is everything to me.
Learn more at skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI.
We call ourselves ASAP Travel for one reason. We can help you book a ticket ASAP. For those of you that don't know, that means as soon as possible. That means no wait time. You get through right away. No searching online. Our specialty is the lowest available fares on the big name airlines. You know them. We can't tell you their names. You can fly domestically or internationally and save more money than you could if you call the airlines directly. Our proprietary software goes underneath the hood of the major airline booking systems and finds you the best rates available. So if you're ready to make your travel plans right now, business or vacation travel, we have all the major airlines, always at great rates. Call ASAP Trips and we'll have your ticket in your inbox in 15 minutes. Call this number now.
800-364-2984. 800-364-2984. 800-364-2984. That's 800-364-2984.
Hour 2 of titillating sports. You thought it couldn't get any better, but it's better. Rick Tittle is back. He's so great. I can't believe how awesome he is. More sports talk, yes. Couldn't get any better, but it's better. Rick Tittle is back. He's so great. I can't believe how awesome he is. More sports talk, yes. Hour 2 of titillating sports.
Check out Channel 9. Check out Rick Tittle.
All right, thank you for that. Welcome back to the show. Rick Tittle with you coast to coast and around the world on the American Forces Radio Network. And if you're watching on our webcams here on YouTube and Twitch.tv, you see we have our good friend Adam Ferrara in studio. He's headlining world-famous Cobb's Comedy Club here in North Beach. And tonight only, he's got 2 shows. So come see him now. And, of course, Cobb's is our Italian, or I should say North Beach is our Italian neighborhood. Adam, welcome back, my friend. And
always good to see you,
Thank you. Good to see you. And I remember one time you said whenever you hear somebody yelling out of a window, you feel like you're at home. So
Yeah.
North Beach, does it feel like Queens to you?
Hilly. It's
A little hilly.
A lot of hills.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but the neighbor, everything's got a neighborhood feel. I really enjoy San Francisco. I like it a lot. So
Mhm.
it's got that neighborhood feel for me. And yeah, I come from loud people. They're loud.
Yeah.
And they're on a hair trigger. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. You're never going to look at my family, Rick, and think, I wonder what they're thinking. They're yelling. And everything was an emergency.
Everything
too.
goes to 11 immediately.
It doesn't matter what it is. Everything is a crisis. The internet is out. I mean, it's the same emotional reaction. The baby's trapped under the car. It's
That's the same thing.
scream. You too? You grew up that way too?
No. I was going to say the baby and the internet, same desperate
Same
situation.
emotional. Everything is. You're running the ball on 3rd and 8. You know.
No, I'm from a Danish-German family where nothing was said. It was just a lot of hugs or we got the belt.
Yeah, that's you got to let it out. Otherwise, you guys, it all builds up and you invade Poland.
I'll never forget Operation Barbarossa when we were going across Silesia. Now, so I digress. Help me out with this. The Queens, because I know Queens a little bit. And I've stayed in Queens, and it's so many different. You got Astoria, you got Jamaica by
Flushing.
the airport, and then you got Donald Trump's Queens.
Forest Hills.
What was Trump's Queens like?
I don't know what kind of queens he likes.
But you were never.
Hey,
were
Queens.
you allowed in that neighborhood?
No, I was born in Hillcrest in Jamaica, and then I lived above where my parents had an apartment above my grandfather and my father and my uncle were plumbers.
Wow.
On Liberty Avenue, and it was an apartment.
Mario
upstairs.
and Luigi.
Yeah, there was an apartment upstairs. So I was a baby, and we left. So my recollection of Queens is murky at best. You know, I grew up on Long Island, the suburbs. That we went all the way out to the suburbs.
Were you like Massapequa?
Huntington, right on Nassau-Suffolk border. So
okay, so
it was nice. It was, but we still had that mentality living in the suburbs. But we were, you know, my father was still. It was like he was in the construction business with plumbing and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we go out. We had to do career day in the 2nd grade. So then we just, Adam, you want to get up and tell us what your daddy does? My father's in the construction business. That's all you need to know, nosy. It was that gangster mentality.
Wow.
We grew up with. Yeah.
Well, I remember Woody Allen saying in Brooklyn. Now, of course, this is the 40s, but he would look at the city and he'd be like, "Oh wow, it's so far away." So, as a Long Island guy, how far away was Manhattan to you mentally?
Well, it was an entire world I wanted to get into. See, what happened was my parents left. My grandmother had a brownstone. We didn't know this. We had a brownstone on University Place. I bought an apartment in the Village when I got after my first TV show. I said
West Village.
I'm in the East Village. I'm
I love
right
you.
by Union Square.
I stayed at First and St. Mark's one.
Yeah, I'm over by Union Square.
Nice.
So, when I got my first TV show, I said, "Let me buy some before I piss this money away."
Nice.
And I bought my little apartment. I got a little loft, and
Still have it.
Still got it. Yeah. And it's amazing to me that I got in, because everyone, we're Renaissance people. We're bridge and tunnel. So
That's what they say about us in Oakland.
Yeah.
But you guys had it first.
yeah. So we got out. My grandmother sold it, and they all went out to Long Island, which was like the promised land.
Sure.
And I was like, I got to get out of here. I want to go back in there.
Right.
So
if you want,
mentally wasn't far away. Yeah, it was pretty much Saturday Night Fever, getting over that bridge.
No dancing on the Verrazano Narrows.
None. I don't have rhythm. I'm not wearing that suit.
Those big old shoes.
Yeah.
So I remember, I think Seinfeld said to take the train into the city if he got a spot at Catch or at Caroline's or something. That was considered like a big trip. Was it the Long Island Railway, right?
Yeah, Long Island Railroad.
Yeah.
It was a bit when I did Letterman. So when I did Letterman,
was he still at 30 Rock or at the Ed Sullivan?
He was at the Ed Sullivan line.
So he was on Broadway.
So first time I did Letterman, I invited my parents to see, because I had done the Tonight Show, but it's LA. They can't. So this was like one they could come.
Was that Leno?
Leno, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy, but Jimmy's in New York now too.
Sure.
But and they're not coming. They came to Letterman. Every time I do Jimmy. So the first time I did Letterman was a big deal, and going into the city was a big deal.
Sure.
For my parents.
Wow.
And I got bumped the first time.
Who was it?
Lauren Bacall.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
That's just because she didn't have her cues. She was like dementia.
Whatever it was, she was. So I get bumped, and they don't know, and they brought my mother back to my dressing room. And my was like, "Will someone tell me what the hell just happened?" I go, "Ma, we ran out of time." Well, we're here. We'll do it. We're not coming back again. Let's do this.
We'll do it.
We're here. We'll say, Ma, it ain't up to you. It's Lauren Bacall went long. My father looked at it and goes, I never liked it. I never liked her in black and white. I never liked her in color, and I certainly don't like her live.
It's funny, and you know Rachel Feinstein, right?
Yeah.
It's funny because, and I had to tease her about it because she was going to come in on a Friday, and she's like, oh my gosh. And she texted me, she's like, let's do it Saturday. I'm like, there's no show.
There's no show.
She goes, so you can't? And I'm like, well, I mean, we could sit down in here and pretend these mics are on, I guess. But she was like, oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing about like because I mean, listen, if, the Queen of England comes by and it's like, all right, I understand. But I mean, Lauren Bacall, bless her heart. She was probably 85 at the time.
I don't know. So,
yeah.
But so they would come in for the city for that. But the city was always this magical place. I did a play in the city.
Wow.
And, the Toyota Comedy Festival, I wrote a one-man show.
Wow.
And Toyota picked it up for the festival, right? So I told my parents, I said, come on in. It's going to be this little theater. It'll be fun. My father rents one of those, the shuttle buses from the Sheridan? Those little...
Sure, those airport
rents
buses.
One of those. All the old Gindaloons.
What's a Gindaloon?
Gindaloon are my people, the Italians.
I never heard that word.
Yeah, the old Gindaloons.
Okay.
And anyone who's made parole in the family scoops them up on a bus. Pop's driving the bus. He drives a bus full of Gindaloons into the city.
He drove it?
Yeah.
Where did he park it?
What? Who the hell knows? My father can pull off anything, right? So it's hot. It's summertime. And I'm backstage. And my mother comes in with my aunt. And they're the only ones. They just buffaloed their way in because it was air conditioned. Joe, I can't take it. You want to sit in this fakakta bus? You do it. Mary, let's go. So they're sitting in it. The stage manager comes back. His face is white. I go, what's the matter? He goes, there's a woman sitting in there. We haven't opened the house yet, but she's sitting. I asked her to leave. I go, did she scare you? Yeah, stay away. He goes, why? I go, what? She goes, ma'am, you have to. I'm not going any. I'm the mother. I'm not going. I know you got a job to do. Work around us.
All right, you know what? We got to go to a break. We will come on back with Adam Ferrara. You know him from TV and stage, and of course, on stage tonight at Cobb's Comedy Club. Rick Tittle, we will come on back on Sports Byline.
Do you want to add a boost to your sex life this weekend? Do you want to make your partner and yourself happy? Then call our special hotline now. We'll sell you those little pills that work below the belt for less than $1 a pill and deliver your package in a few days, just in time for the weekend. Our pill delivers almost the same results as expensive pills for less than $1 a piece, and you don't need a prescription. And ask about their buy 3 get 3 free offer. What are you waiting for? Boost your sex life and have a great time now. Less than $1 a pill, discreet delivery in a few days, and a buy 3 get 3 free offer? Dial this number and save it now.
800-245-2751. 800-245-2751. 800-245-2751. That's 800-245-2751. Paid for by the Pharmacy Shop.
Lower your car payment today. Lower your car payment today. Yes, you heard us right. You can lower your car payment right now by making this free call and save up to $1,400 a year on your current car payments. Think about your current car payment right now. What's that costing you per year? Now think about what it would be like to put an extra $1,400 back in your pocket. That's the average savings our customers experience. We can help you drive the same car and pay less every month by lowering your car payment's interest rate to as low as 4.67%. At Rate Genius, we can work with you to refinance any car payment. If you qualify, it costs you nothing to find out how you can lower your car payment. To learn more, call this number right now.
800-832-2816. 800-832-2816. 800-832-2816. That's 800-832-2816.
Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Clapper, Chief of Orthopedic Surgery at Cedars-Sinai Medical Group in Los Angeles, California. Dedicated to your health, your life, and your sports. As a weekend warrior, you know about sports injuries and pain. Exercise is an important element in keeping your body's core in good shape to minimize sports injuries. But when you are in pain, there is one product that I recommend to my patients, and that is Blue Goo Gel. Blue Goo consists of a proprietary formula developed specifically for the treatment of inflammation and general muscle aches and strains. I recommend Blue Goo for my patients coping with hip and knee pain before surgery, especially bursitis and tendinitis. Give Blue Goo a try. Call 1-888-330-0123 and you'll receive a 1-week supply of Blue Goo absolutely free. The makers of Blue Goo are even paying the shipping. The number again is 1-888-330-0123. If you want more information on Blue Goo, visit online at www.dothegoo.com.
Now available at select Big 5 stores near you.
Come again. You know I don't speak Spanish. In English, please.
Rick Tittle beats his servants.
Hey, thank you for that. Welcome back to the show. We got our good buddy Adam Ferrara in studio, and he is here because he is headlining Cobb's Comedy Club. That's the big room here in San Francisco, down on Columbus Street, and just a few blocks from here. And 2 shows tonight. And Adam, we were talking during the break. Your pod. Tell us more about the podcast, please.
It's called 30 Minutes You'll Never Get Back.
Right.
And it's basically I wanted to do something. When I was a kid, the best night's sleeps I ever had is when I was upstairs and I heard my mom and my dad and their friends downstairs laughing.
Yeah.
I don't know why, Rick.
I'm the same. I would sneak and I would try to listen.
But they were laughing. My parents were happy. There was energy in the house, you know. So that's the feeling I wanted to communicate through the podcast. So my podcast opens with 10, 15 minutes of me, my wife, my best friend, my producer talking about a topic that connects to a one-on-one interview I've done with a celebrity or somebody really cool. And then after like a half hour of talking to them, like any good group of friends, we talk about them when they leave. So then we do another 15 minutes. So it's basically the audience and my family hears the interview I've done at the same time. And then we do the postmortem after it.
That's pretty fun. And you said the other day you had little Steven on there?
I had, yes. We were talking off the air about the ebbs and flows of a career. You know, I've been coming here for how long? How long? How long have I been coming here?
10 years, probably.
10 years. We've been signing the wall? Yeah.
He's new.
Yeah, he's new.
That's
All right.
Bailey.
That's Bailey.
Mhm.
So yeah, about 10 years. And so careers are ebbs and they flows, and it's how you get through the downtime. Because we were talking about how do you take time off, and you don't, because you got to dance while the music's playing.
Mm-hmm.
If they're going to give you the money to tour, you're going to tour. You're going to drop the hammer. And you got to stay hot. You got to stay relevant. But when things ebb and flow, how do you get through the downtime? So I was talking to little Steven, and he actually said on the podcast, he goes, I was in the wilderness. He's like, I had left Bruce, tried a solo thing that didn't work. He goes, I was walking my dog. I almost like, I'm trying to recall years,
Mm-hmm.
and he got a call to induct the Rascals into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I guess he did it. I think it was on VH1, and David Chase saw him, and he was putting The Sopranos together. And he came to him, to be an actor. He's like, I'm not an actor. And David Chase goes, you're an actor. Well, it's
Wow.
my job to see that. And
Silvio.
But Silvio wasn't a part in it. He never wrote that part. And this was the coolest thing Steven told me, because his wife is an actor. He said, I want to take a job from an actor. And David said, okay, I'll write a part that's not in there, so you're not taking a job. And he had written some stuff about this character, so they put the two together.
Wow.
And that's how it happened. But I just thought that was really cool of his, his awareness of a fellow artist, living with his wife,
Mm-hmm.
and how that works, and not to take away from someone else who has a different discipline.
Mm-hmm. Well, and just the whole thing, like what I can relate with your story about working is that when I worked in TV in the 90s, I was a technical director, and I did baseball, basketball, football, A's, Giants, Warriors, Sharks. And so I worked weekends for a decade. Then when I got on the air in 2002, in 2010, the A's, my boyhood team, said, can you be the pre and post game host for weekends and then fill in on weeknights? So I would do this show. So I'm like, I'll be working 7 days a week, and I'll be working weekends again, which I was so happy I wasn't. But I get to be the guy that I used to call.
Sure.
For 9 years, I did that and build up a rep for people. And I grew up at that stadium, so I know. You don't have to tell me about the history because I lived it. So you have to say yes to that.
Yeah.
So I did. But on the other hand, inside, I'm like, no days off.
Yeah.
But they'll just give it to somebody else. And then what am I doing on my days off? You know? So I do get it. And plus, I know comedians, you guys, we were talking about this, you get into your own head sometimes about how if you take a very deserved 2 weeks off, you think, I'm rusty, I got to get back up there.
My wife will tell me, you got to go do a set. You drive me up a wall. And she's right.
Mm-hmm.
You're terrified. My ass goes to the airport on Thursdays, whether I have a gig or not.
Even if you don't have a flight.
That's it. It's used to doing that.
Wow.
But yeah, we're so connected, and it's terrifying. It's terrifying, and it's not healthy to have your validation and your identity connected to external force at your work. Yeah, you'll be drinking early, so
Yeah, a bunch of strangers. Will they laugh at me? Because if they do, then I'm worth something.
Yeah. I'm not up here because everything went right in my life.
And just think,
what do you think? You're a normal radio boy?
But just think, like, there are a lot of people who want my job, and there's way more that want your job.
Yeah.
Way more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but there's a, you can't be good at this job if you're not willing to do that. It's a calling. Right?
Mm-hmm. You can't mail it in because people will tell.
Yeah. It's the transfer of energy between the audience and the comic. It's cleansing on some reason. It's pure because if you're doing your job right, you're not thinking.
I always wonder how comedians do 3 shows in one night.
I used to do that a lot.
Oh, we added a 4 p.m. show. It's daylight.
We got a matinee.
Yeah, and I just think about, especially like when I go to I go to a lot of comedy shows, as you know. I'm a comedy nerd.
Sure.
The early show, the headliner, man, woman, whatever, drenched. They've given everything. And I'm like, now they got to come back out in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, how do you rectify that?
For a drunker crowd?
Yeah.
You don't rectify it. There's no fixing it. You learn how to deal with it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
What about the mystery of I killed, same set, crickets?
It's not a mystery. It's a risk that we are willing to take.
That's got to be frustrating. Do you lean?
Terrifying.
Do you lean into it though?
What if you're dying?
Yeah. Not that you die a lot, but I'm just saying when you just get that crowd. Especially I've seen not to interrupt you, but like when I go to the cellar now, everything's sold out, and now tourists are like, "What do we do in New York City? Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building, Comedy Cellar."
Yeah.
They're not even fans of comedy.
Yeah.
And I have seen Gary Goldman and Tel Alexandro. I have seen those guys bomb. And I remember Goldman said, "You're going to go home and Google me and realize you should have been laughing this whole time."
Yeah.
And I'm laughing, but how is that when you get those crowds that aren't even comedy fans?
It's situational awareness, so you know what you're dealing with. You know who you got, who you don't got. You kind of know why, maybe. If they're just not into it, you can read the room and usually enter at the level of the room. So you'll know going in. And you got saber lines and, you do things that get you through this, but you also realize that I got another set in a half hour. The worst is when you have that set, that's your last set of the night. You're taking that
let
home.
it simmer.
That's horrible. When I used to drive home from gigs and I had a bad set, I would drive home and this was like, I would go into a 7-Eleven to pick up a cup of coffee and just and make the guy laugh. All right, I made the guy laugh. And he didn't speak English, so look at that. Huh?
That's something that I always, and look, anyone who's got passed by Liz and Esty and is eating dinner at the Olive Tree, and I love taking those same stairs down to use the bathroom, and I know to stay away from that table. But like the most I've ever seen anybody kill there was Nathan McIntosh, Mateo Lane. Like it's just whatever particular vibe on that night. And then I always love it when like a Tell bombs in or something. But that's you've been around long enough to know when the cellar was not happening.
One stage.
Yeah.
I got past the cellar when I was a kid. Esty came in and my agent had a showcase at Caroline's for young comics. And I was a kid. And Esty came in and I finished my set. She got up. As soon as I walked off stage, she walked over and goes,
"You, come here.
It's pretty good."
Yeah. She was,
You come down to the club. You come down.
and it was the Comedy Cellar. And I knew who Esty was. And I didn't feel I was ready. I was weary, but Esty said, you come down, you come down. So this is when they had one room.
No VU or Fat Black.
No.
Yeah.
One was downstairs McDougal.
Yeah.
So, and Manny was still alive. So I was sitting at the table with Manny. I was terrified. 2:20 spot. 2:20 a.m.
I thought they stopped after 1:30.
Nah, not back then. 2:20 a.m. And I walk into that room and I remember thinking, well, if I'm going to go down, I'm going down with a sword in my hand. And I just dropped whatever resistance I had. And God was looking down and just said, let them laugh. You will be the conduit to bring joy. Be a vessel, young man. And I just went up and I killed. And then Manny said, very, very funny. And Esty goes,
Okay, you work this club.
Wow. Gave you avails.
Yeah. And this is when you had to call them in, And and that was, I didn't sleep that whole night. I just sat up and smiling.
We just have like a minute before the break. Do you remember Lucian at the Strip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucian was up the
He was the
Strip.
gatekeeper there, wasn't he?
Yeah, Lucian, and then Carrie Hoffman at Stand Up New York. I used to host late night because I had a car and I could come in.
I went to the one that's like, excuse me, on like 2nd and 24th, or where is that one?
That was Gotham. That was the original Gotham.
Oh, okay, but that one's on 14th now, right?
Gotham's now on 23rd and 7th.
7. All right, that's the Mazzilli brothers. You go downstairs. Okay, I've been there like 3 times, I guess.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart. He's a dear friend of mine.
Yeah, and that's the one that feels like the mob runs that place. That's the one
I
where
thought we're going to commercial.
we are going to commercial.
Go sell
I was
some
told
potato
one
chips
time
and watch your mouth.
when somebody says
you're gonna get us all killed.
What do you know? You tell them you don't know nothing. All right, I'm Rick Tittle. Come on back on Sports Bio.
don't plan for a computer virus. You don't plan to lose files. You don't plan to knock your laptop off the counter. And you don't plan for your PC to crash or your screen to freeze. But Staples has a plan. A plan for unlimited virus protection. A plan for help when you need it 24/7. Staples Total Support Plans are your tech plans for the unplanned, starting as low as $199.99. And although you didn't plan for this, right now at Staples you can also get $250 off select computers. N729 in-store only. See associate for details.
With MedGuard Alert, you're never alone. You can connect with medical professionals anywhere, anytime. And now MedGuard is introducing our exclusive new Care Watch. If you need help quickly, use it from anywhere to contact medical professionals. No cell phone required. The Care Watch is not only a life-saving medical alert device, it's a revolutionary health monitoring system that checks your blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, and much more. And here's the best part. If you have Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. The Care Watch is only available through MedGuard Alert. Call us right now. We have monitoring programs starting as low as $1 a day. The call is free, activation is free, shipping is free, and no contract is required. Remember, with Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. Call us to get your Care Watch right now.
800-853-8931. 800-853-8931. 800-853-8931. That's 800-853-8931.
Caddy didn't come from a textbook. Before we started it, we were quoted $60,000 for a piece of software our business needed. So instead, we sat down with our own AI setup and built the whole thing ourselves for just a couple $100. That gap, $60,000 down to $200. That is the whole idea behind Caddy. And once we saw what was possible, we could not unsee it. We built it into a system, and now we build it for other businesses too. If you're using ChatGPT or Claude in a browser tab, you're touching maybe 10% of what these tools can really do. Caddy is the other 90%, wired into how your business actually runs. The repetitive work, handled. The details that slip through, caught. The hours you lose to busy work, back. We come in, we build, we train your team, you take the keys. No $300,000 executive hire, no year-long project, no learning curve. Just your own unfair advantage built around how you already work. Book a free strategy call at meetcaddy.com. That's meetcaddy.com. Caddy, your unfair advantage.
Running a business is like running a team. Every play counts. So Sean DeVore built DeVore Recruiting to help business owners succeed. And smart leaders know when to delegate. DeVore Recruiting makes hiring a virtual assistant simple and effective. Their team connects you with experienced professionals who handle admin, marketing, and client support so you can focus on growth. Choose from bronze, silver, or gold packages tailored to your needs. Visit DeVoreRecruiting.com. That's DeVore, DEVORE, recruiting.com.
What you gonna do with all that junk inside my trunk? My home, my lovely lady home.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means. It's provocative.
No, it's not. It
Gets the people going.
Rick Tittle's got a black belt in keeping it real.
Keeping it real and taking advantage of my friend Adam Ferrara, keeping him in studio with us. He is at not the punchline. He is at Cobb's.
Yeah.
2 shows tonight. And what's this about being in an M1 Abrams?
Yeah. We did an episode of Top Gear. And we did it on the base. And there was the tank. So they said, who wants to ride in the tank? Me!
Of course.
And so I was the TC. I was a tank commander. And they went on maneuvers. And the other guys, we had to chase the other 2 guys in a race.
Were you up on the cupola?
Yeah.
Wow.
I had my head out. And they said, do you want to ride the dragon? I'm like, sounds dirty. They go, no. He goes, basically, you have your head up while they blow off. They fire a shell. So we did. And the backdraft and the blast and everything. But it was like, and I got the helmet on and I got my head up and I'm screaming every line I can think from Patton, like, Grovel, you magnificent bastard, I read your book.
You son of a man.
Yeah, so we the whole day we did that. And we stayed on the base. And I woke up the next day and I was Rick, it was like the worst hangover I had. I was like banged up, and I'm sitting at Meso, we're having breakfast, and we're having a production meeting because the next day.
Were your ears still ringing?
Ringing, I was a mess. And the sergeant comes over. I go, we didn't drink. Why am I a mess? He's like, the shock waves went through your body all day yesterday.
Unbelievable.
I didn't realize. And there's a 50 caliber machine gun right there.
Those are the loudest things in the world.
God, yeah. So I was like, yeah, all banged up. And then the 20-year-olds. The guy driving the tank wasn't even in there. He was sitting between the tracks. He sits like a belly gunner with 2 controls and stuff.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
What these men and women do to allow us to do frivolity like this. Now, I want to ask you as well, because I'm coming back to New York. The plan is in December for the Army-Navy game again.
Good.
It's back in New York, New Jersey. Last time, 5 years ago, on the 9/11 anniversary, we did the show from the hangar deck of the Intrepid in the Hudson. Amazing.
Right on the
place.
West Side Highway.
Yeah. And my dad was a Navy officer, so it was so cool for me to do that. So we're back again. And I want to know, Mom Donnie's New York, everyone's like, it's so different. It's the same, is it, or what?
It's pretty much, look, I'm still pissed at Bloomberg for putting the bike lanes in.
Oh, those are dangerous.
First of all, don't listen to what anybody says about New York City, all right? It's not safe. It's not safe for any of us. And then you put this stuff, and there's bikes and scooters, people flying around on wheels, and it's like just congestion pricing. So it's like that's what started it. He's trying to outdoor dining. Yes, let's sit and have a nice croissant while the UPS truck is idling and we're breathing in exhaust.
Someone's taking a leak right next to you.
What are you? This is New York City. This ain't the Riviera.
Now, on that, how about your Knicks? I assume you're a Knicks fan?
I'm not a big basketball fan, but just to see the city united like that was great. Just to see the unity in the city is great. And that's the other thing about New York City, I find, and I've been there my whole life, is it is the most unifying city because we are all bonded by the difficulty it takes to survive daily in that city.
Trauma bond.
Yeah, you can't be racist in New York. You'd never stop screaming. Everybody, any race that pisses you off is right next to you in the scrum. So it doesn't matter what God you pray to. It doesn't matter who you love. It doesn't matter how you vote. Just move. That's all that matters.
That's like Carlton Quinn says, when you get a slice, you go, give me a slice. It's polite because people are in line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's no full sentences in New York City. We'll help each other, but we're not slowing down. Just yell out what you need. Downtown, that way. That's it. We're not stopping.
I remember I was getting a slice like 2:30 in the morning in the East Village because you have to. And there was a tip jar that was taped down.
Yeah.
And this kid comes in, maybe like 12, and he's pulling with all his might on the tape. And then the guy in the Middle Eastern guy who works there is pulling back, and all the guy is yelling to the kid, "No, Poppy, no, Poppy." I'm like, that kid's not Poppy. Right. But I guess that was what he learned. Just say no, Poppy.
Or the kid's name is Poppy. He's been doing this every night. What did I tell you, Poppy?
Maybe that's it too.
Yeah.
All right. The other thing I want to talk to you about with the World Cup and Italy, even while being European champions, have now missed out on 3 World Cups. Do you give a damn one way or the other?
I'm not a big soccer dude. Again, I do like to see the reaction of all the people and to see people coming together for a single focused thing. But I'm not a big. It's even baseball. You
were Mets because you were Long Island,
Mets,
right?
Queens, but Mets. But even you want to make baseball more exciting? Run with the bat. That'll make me happy. Yeah. You're out. I don't think so. All right, he's safe. He's got a bat.
Now, were you Jets because they were at Shea all those years?
Yes, that's an abusive relationship.
Yeah. So you're as a kid, Joe Willie, White Shoes.
Here's the thing. Joe, I did a book report on Joe Namath in the 2nd grade.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is the coolest guy I've ever seen in my life. And my father was a Giants fan. So, but Joe Namath was I met him.
Wow.
I got to meet him.
Did he go, I want to kiss you?
He thought I was Susie Colbert.
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah. So, being a Jets fan, it's rough.
Well, this is the thing. Like when I talk to Jets fans, and because it's New York, they always talk about how the Jets being so important. And I was like, well, they've never won the AFC. And he's like, yeah, we have. I go, no, when you went to Super Bowl III, you won the AFL. So that's how long And they've had some playoff runs under Parcells, whomever. But I go, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been but at least the ownership is terrible, and there's no, and
The Johnsons.
and it doesn't look good. Yeah, the Johnsons. Yeah, the Johnsons. The baby powder causes cancer. You really think you're going to get a left tackle right?
You know what's funny is that the Niners now they have this electronic substation next to their
Oh
practice.
yeah, who was Kittle was complaining about that.
Well, then was like, is that why my Achilles popped? And I'm like, you really think EMFs make your Achilles pop?
Right.
So I told the story, and I'm bragging now, but I went to this Emmitt Smith combine one time for Marriott Bonvoy, but they had me in as a media guy. So
Right.
and I played college football, so I'm throwing passes, whatever, and I kick a 50-yard field goal.
Good for you.
Yeah, but there's no one around, and it's perfect weather. So, but the substation was there, and I thought, I think the substation helps
Okay.
because look what I did. So quit talking about
I'll
how
tell you what.
it's making your
If I can
Achilles.
hit from 50 yards, I'll give you my pancreas.
It's worth the trade.
I don't think it helps at all. And data centers and get the hell out.
Of course not. That's why you never want to sleep with like an outlet next to your head. You know what I mean? The EMFs. Like
I'm dead. I'm dead. I sleep. My phone is there because I have to. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
The sleep for me, I don't sleep well. I don't even set an alarm in the morning. I leap from the bed gasping for air. That's how. This morning.
You have apnea?
Like, God, we're still here. You know, just screaming.
Well,
no, I don't. I will tell you this. Apparently I'm a mouth breather now. I didn't know this because my wife was telling me. I have the hostage tape. Sometimes I need the hostage tape because if it gets really bad, I don't know what happened. But I don't sleep well.
Wow.
And
Neither do I. I mean, it's just.
I have to listen to something. So I have a wired headphone into my phone with one ear in because my wife is sleeping. So I'll listen to like podcasts. Football season, I'll listen to football podcasts.
All right. And then there's a really good, nice, boring one that'll put you to sleep.
Yeah, well, I'll just pass out.
You listen to like old Mike Francesa tape or something. The problem with Richard Todd is
long time, first time. Go ahead, caller.
All right, I want to ask you. You went to Marist, right?
I did.
So there's a guy who I used to work with here at 95.7 FM, and now he went back to New York. He does a show at Tiki Barber named Brandon Tierney, and he does stuff for the Jets too. But I remember because he played baseball for Marist, and I said, because I went to Catholic school, St. Mary's out here. I goes, Marist Catholic? And he went, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I go, wait a minute, you went to Marist? And he goes, yeah, I don't know.
Jesuit?
Is it Catholic?
I don't know either. We got to call Brendan.
No, he doesn't know.
I know what it is. Expensive. I know that.
Is that upstate?
Poughkeepsie, New York.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
And they keep hitting me up for money. Like, would you like a donut? I go, I overpaid you the first time.
Yeah.
You tried to throw me out.
Didn't you almost get kicked out of a high school?
Yeah. Well, they tried.
What happened there?
I was not kicked out of high school. It was elementary school.
Oh my gosh!
Basically, what happened was it was a bully. Right? He was picking on me, and I was funny, so not a lot of it was a survival tool on the bus. That's what kept me safe. But it was one kid picking on me. I was like, all right.
Tommy Taglioni.
Brian Brown was his name. And so we'd get into it after school, and it was like, and he's physically bigger than me.
Sure.
But so one day it's happening again, and I actually wrote a bit about it, but I realized there was no one coming to save me. So I picked up a garbage can and I hit him right under the chin.
Back when there was steel.
Yeah. It was like, it was almost like Sonny Corleone beating up Carlo.
Sure.
But it was just one shot because that's all I had in me. And I got lucky. I caught him under the chin. He went back, took us to the principal's office. They called my father, which is the worst thing you could do. So we're looking out the window, right? He's sitting, he's got a rag, he's bleeding, and I'm scared to death. I hear the truck pull up. And there's a sign outside. There was no parking, teachers only. My father parked the truck right in front of that sign.
Sure.
Comes out, we're sitting in the principal's office. He doesn't even walk in. He just fills up the doorway. He gives me the look. My father had a look. Not only did you know you were in trouble, but all the plants would die. Yeah, he was a force of nature, my guy. He was a big man. He was like a water heater with a head, my father.
Now, how much of it was good for you for standing up, but bad for you for getting caught?
It was you. First of all, you pulled me out of work. And you caused a problem at school. I got enough problems feeding everybody. I don't need that. This is an unforced error. I know my dad. This is an unforced error, and he don't tolerate that.
Wow.
So the principal tells him, these kids been fighting for a while, but today your son picked up a garbage can, hit him under the chin. My father looked at all of us, then looked at the principal and said, well, if I was you two guys, I'd stay the hell out of his way. Turned around, walked back to the truck. The principal goes, this isn't over, Mr. Ferrara. And from down the hall, we heard, yeah, it is. Got in the truck and left.
All right, we'll take a quick break on that one. We'll come back. We'll have 2 more minutes, and we will say goodbye. But he's still here to Adam Ferrara. He's at Cobb's. Come on back.
Strange ways come in the day. I put $1 in my pocket and I threw it away. Been a long time since the federal dime made the jukebox sound like a real mind. To calm my worries and fix the thoughts. Pull my hopes.
My fellow Americans, let the message ring out that from this day forward, when you buy American, you buy the best. Handcrafted, something premium, something pure. For this is the very essence of what our servicemen and women gave their lives to protect, and by God, we shall not allow their sacrifice to be forgotten. It's time to show the world just how great American can be. And we will not wait for tomorrow to come. We will stand here, this moment, together, and we will start today. Don't ever forget how great it is to be American. America we need right now. America, premium vodka. Celebrate responsibly.
I get a lot of calls from people across the country who are suffering from the affliction of IRS tax debt. Hi, I'm the tax doctor. Call me right now. My team specializes in helping people over the age of 50 solve their tax problems. And the bigger your tax problem is, the more money you can save. If you owe the IRS money, or you're about to owe the IRS money, or even if you need to file years of unfiled returns, call us right now. Our friendly, highly trained representatives are waiting right now to take your call. Over the years, we've helped thousands of people just like you stop the tax liens, wage garnishments, and harassing phone calls. You don't need to send the IRS a big fat check. We can negotiate a lower amount. That's what we guarantee for you. So call us right now.
800-603-9359. 800-603-9359. 800-603-9359. That's 800-603-9359.
Listen, were you forced into getting a solar contract and now you just don't want it anymore? Maybe the solar company misled you. Or is your solar contract buried with hidden fees? Are you not saving the amount of money you thought you would on your energy costs? Don't worry. At the Solar Exit Hotline, we can help you cancel your solar contract, even if the panels are already installed. Our experienced legal team will review your contract and help you cancel it, possibly saving you thousands of dollars. You got to call right now for complete details. So listen, if you're not happy with your solar contract for any reason, we are here to help you cancel it. Call the Solar Exit Hotline now for immediate options to help you exit your solar contract. This call is 100% free.
800-826-4073. 800-826-4073. 800-826-4073. That's 800-826-4073.
What would you say you do here?
Well, look, I already told you. I deal with the customers so the engineers don't have to. I have people skills. I am good at dealing with people. Can't you understand that? What the hell is wrong with you people?
I'm wearing my
pajamas. Hot potato.
Rick Tittle will fight anyone listening to this.
All right, just a couple minutes left with Adam Ferrara. I really appreciate him spending the hour with us. It's only because we love him so much.
It's always good. I got up for you.
Yeah, I know you
I
did.
set an alarm, Tittle.
Crack of dawn because you're still on Japanese time. You're
am.
jet lagged. We want to make sure everybody knows that in Mill Valley at Throckmorton, you'll be there on the 7th as
Tuesday,
well.
yeah.
Robin Williams' old club, and you knew Robin.
I didn't know. I spent some time with him a couple times, and he was a very kind man.
Mm-hmm.
He was gentler in conversation. He was very gentle, and he did a very self-aware thing. We were sitting at the table at the cellar,
The olive tree,
and I got Adam. You ready to go downstairs? Yeah. And Robin goes, Adam, I'd love to come down and watch you work, but you're going to say something funny that I like, and I'll do it on TV, and I don't want to have to write you a check too. That's funny.
When you first were like hanging out at that tree, people don't know the Olive Tree is the restaurant just above the Comedy Cellar, McDougal in the West Village, and it's the comedian's table. And if you ever saw the Pete Holmes show Crashing, it's about the whole. So like when I think about Norton and Quinn and Keith and Voss, Patrice, yeah. How about Geraldo? I mean, another guy, yeah. I remember Bobby Kelly told me, he's like, I got to lift up every rock to find a Bobby Kelly fan. And Geraldo just had them just pouring in. But that's got to be fun to be back at that table and just making fun of each other.
Yeah, it's different now. But when I was younger, it was terrifying. It was like, you walked in, and well, Patrice turns it on me.
Right. Well, Mark Norman told me he got a leather jacket. Now, you're known for your leather jacket. Yeah. He's like, uh-oh. And they're like, and they eviscerated him.
Yeah.
Ooh, leather jacket. Oh, tough guy. And he's like, why did I wear this?
Yeah. Why did I? What am I?
All right. So, Cobb's Comedy Club, 2 shows tonight only. Then I mentioned Throckmorton and Mill Valley up here in Marin County on Tuesday as well. At Adam Ferrara. You can see all his TV shows. He's been in a million of them with Top Gear and Nurse Jackie, and he was on Rescue Me. He was Needles. Always great having you in, buddy.
Good to see you, brother. Thank you so much, and thank you. I got a nice email from, I'm going to say her name is Donna.
Mm-hmm.
I got this character on NCIS, Sloppy Joe Sammy, and she's coming to Cobb's.
Great.
And she's bringing her mother.
Oh, all right. Shout out Donna. Get
Donna
to Cobb's Comedy Club, both shows tonight.
It's her mother's birthday.
Happy birthday. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Good to see you, my friend.
I'm Rick Tittle. Come on back.
This is an all sports news sports update.
Formula One continues strengthening its global popularity as younger audiences embrace the sport through streaming content, social media, and international events. Industry experts say Formula One's combination of technology, entertainment, and luxury branding has helped transform the series into a worldwide cultural phenomenon. Meanwhile, women's sports are experiencing unprecedented international growth. Broadcasters and sponsors are investing heavily in women's soccer, basketball, volleyball, and tennis as audience numbers continue increasing around the world. Volleyball continues seeing major participation growth worldwide, particularly among younger athletes. Professional leagues and international tournaments are attracting increased sponsorship and media attention as the sport's popularity continues expanding. International basketball development continues creating opportunities for athletes around the globe. Professional leagues and development academies are expanding throughout Africa, Europe, Asia, and Latin America as basketball participation continues rising internationally. Global soccer continues expanding its influence throughout North America as international clubs and leagues increase investment in the United States and Mexico. Teams are strengthening academy systems, scheduling international matches, and growing digital engagement as soccer popularity continues rising across the region. In women's soccer, clubs and international teams continue attracting larger television audiences and increased sponsorship support. Executives believe global investment in women's football will continue accelerating during the coming years. In baseball, international events and cross border partnerships remain key priorities for Major League Baseball. League officials continue using football exhibitions and international outreach to strengthen baseball's worldwide appeal. Olympic athletes are increasingly using social media to build worldwide fan communities. Competitors across swimming, gymnastics, track and field, and other sports are creating digital brands that extend beyond major international competitions. Athletes' entrepreneurship continues becoming more common throughout sports. Players across multiple sports are launching media brands, apparel companies, and charitable initiatives while building careers beyond competition. And finally, sports tourism remains a major economic force for cities hosting international competitions. Large sporting events continue generating tourism revenue, media exposure, and business opportunities throughout the globe of sports marketplace. That's your ASN Sports Update. I'm Carla Vasquez.
Have you been daydreaming about losing weight for years? Do you just yo-yo back and forth? At Innovative Wellness Center, we have a holistic weight loss program that allows you to lose up to 20 pounds in 30 days. People are losing weight like crazy and keeping it off. It can be done from anywhere in the United States. Go to our website at www.innovativewellness.center and schedule your complimentary consultation today.
If you're losing calls, missing leads, or spending too much time chasing customers, this message is for you. Create Assistance helps businesses answer every call, text, and message 24/7 using AI employees without hiring more staff. We handle bookings, follow-ups, reminders, and customer communication all inside one simple system built for small businesses. Stop losing opportunities after hours. Visit createassistance.ai and book a quick call today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Getting together with friends to watch the game? Then you'll need American Premium Vodka. Handcrafted and pure, this is the one thing all Americans can agree on. Founder Mark Gus Scott chose the finest natural elements America has to offer, and you'll taste how great it is to be an American. Now available at Bevmo, GoPuff, Hy-Vee, and Fairway stores. American Premium Vodka. This is the America we need right now. Go to AmericanPremiumVodka.com. Celebrate responsibly.
Quick question. How many calls, texts, or messages does your business miss every week? Nights, weekends, busy days. That's lost money. Create Assistance helps businesses fix that problem using AI employees that answer calls, respond to texts, book appointments, and follow up with leads 24/7 automatically. No extra staff, no complicated software. Everything runs inside one simple command center that replaces scattered tools, missed follow-ups, and manual busy work. Whether you're a service business, office, or multi-location company, Create Assistance keeps your business responsive, organized, and running even when you're off the clock. Stop letting leads slip through the cracks. Visit createassistance.ai to book a free call, or you can call or text 515-500-2224. Again, that's 515-500-2224. We look forward to hearing from you.
Rick Tittle knows his sports.
I hate that guy.
I love that guy. Oh my gosh, he's so fine. Rick Tittle brings home the bacon, fries it up in a pan, and then he eats it.
Ricky T in the hizzle for shizzle, biznatch.
All right, thanks for that, and thanks to Adam Ferrara for rallying. That's a pro there. He was on fumes and still gave me the whole hour, so appreciate Adam. Yesterday in the World Cup, Spain dispatched Austria. We knew that would happen. The Portugal-Croatia game was just a horrific event of VAR over and over. 2 goals by Croatia called back. A goal by Cristiano Ronaldo, which should have stood, and then a penalty, which shouldn't have been given, that he hit. And then leading 2-1 at the end of the game, Croatia tied it. Even though there was plus 10, it was going to almost plus 14 minutes. Croatia, even though they passed it back 3 times, the referee let them go, and they scored in the very last second of the game. But VAR, if it had touched the head of a guy, then it would have been offside. If it hadn't, then it was offside. And there's a technology called the snicker, which they use in other sports like tennis. It said, yes, it did touch. And so because of that, they were out. But you sit there and you wait and you wait and you wait to see what happens. And 5 times in that game, we all stood around and waited to see, well, what's VAR going to tell us? And it's a terrible world we live in now with this technology where everything is going to be re-reffed. And so Luka Modric, at that moment, his World Cup dream at 40 years old was still alive, and then it ended on a VAR. And from what people say is it never touched his head. If anything, it might have touched his hair. So does the hair count as the head? We know that in baseball, if you hit the guy's jersey, it counts as being hit by a pitch. You don't even need skin or muscle or bone for that. And then Switzerland took care of Algeria in the nightcap 2-0. We'll talk about the games today and the big games this weekend as well coming up, including USA versus Belgium. Once again, I'm Rick Tittle. We got another hour. Come on back.
I'm holding in my hand the American Silver Eagle dollar. It's a beautiful piece of American history, and it's 1 ounce of silver. Originally minted in 1986, these coins are a beautiful classic piece of American history, and they're a great investment you should add to your portfolio. The beauty of silver is that however much you have available to invest, silver is affordable and easy to acquire, with 1 coin costing around $30. So, if you choose to invest a few thousand in silver, you can get quite a bit for your money, and you'll have a tangible asset that you can hold, one you can be proud to own. Claim your piece of American history with American Silver Eagle dollars. Call the Silver Hotline right now.
800-620-1624. 800-620-1624. 800-620-1624. That's 800-620-1624.
We call ourselves ASAP Travel for one reason. We can help you book a ticket ASAP. For those of you that don't know, that means as soon as possible. That means no wait time. You get through right away. No searching online. Our specialty is the lowest available fares on the big name airlines. You know them. We can't tell you their names. You can fly domestically or internationally and save more money than you could if you call the airlines directly. Our proprietary software goes underneath the hood of the major airline booking systems and finds you the best rates available. So if you're ready to make your travel plans right now, business or vacation travel, we have all the major airlines always at great rates. Call ASAP Trips and we'll have your ticket in your inbox in 15 minutes. Call this number now.
800-364-2984. 800-364-2984. 800-364-2984. That's 800-364-2984.
Do you have diabetes? I'm sure you've seen the television commercials on the new CGM devices from all the top brands and how well they can help you manage your diabetes. Do you have the latest and newest in diabetes technology? The Diabetes Solution Center carries most of the top brands, and the great news is your insurance may cover most of the cost. Call our special CGM hotline today, and our friendly representatives will help see if you qualify. You could get a new CGM from the top brands at little or no cost to you. Make living with diabetes easier. You are just one free phone call away to learn if your insurance covers the cost. So make this free call today to the Diabetes Solution Center and learn for free how to get your new continuous glucose monitor.
800-520-8629. 800-520-8629. 800-520-8629. That's 800-520-8629.
Titillating Sports with Rick Tittle. Rick Tittle is a genius, the best show ever. He's so wonderful, genius, the best show ever. He's so wonderful. Titillating Sports with Rick Tittle. Rick Tittle he's so handsome, he's a genius.
I am so excited to be back on the Rick Tittle Show.
All right, thank you for that, and welcome back to the show. Rick Tittle with you coast to coast and around the world on the American Forces Radio Network. It's our pleasure to welcome back our good buddy Carmine Marino from Pro Wagering. Checks in on 11:12 on Fridays. And it's a big day back with the ponies, especially in upstate New York, at the site of one of our most important victories in the Revolutionary War. That's right, Saratoga is going to open things up here for the 250th birthday of these United States. Carmine, which other races that are most intriguing to you as you look at the card for today, tomorrow, and Sunday?
Well, I like the stake races, but tomorrow that you have three fabulous races. As long as the rain holds up, two of them are on the turf. You got the Belmont Oaks and you got the Belmont Derby. You got some invaders from Europe in those races, and then you have the Suburban, which is a classic at 1.25 miles in the 8th race. Those are the three best races. And actually, I got a little surprise in the 8th race tomorrow, especially if it's an off track. But even if it's not an off track, I have an upset special in that race. Reasonable price, not double digits, but could pay a really reasonable number. But these are three great races, and this is the best races in America right now. These are the best races in the country.
It's a real international flavor, too, for what's going to be going on and all the difference with turf miles, juveniles, and others. But let's talk about the first thing you mentioned, the Belmont Oaks, because when I look through the 10 horses right now, and you got Browns and Pletchers and O'Brien trained, but I'm not seeing any real familiar names. There's an Irish horse in Kensington Lane, Carmencita from Argentina. You got a British horse, and Abashiri. Which one or two are sticking out to you so far?
Well, Abashiri is going to stick out because number one, she's running 2 Grade 1 races over in Ireland, and this is a solid. Well, one in Newmarket and one in Ireland. This is a solid horse. Hasn't run a bad race in his career. William Buick, Charlie Appleby, out of Frankel. This is a solid horse, heavily bred for the grass. And generally speaking, if this rains tomorrow, Europeans are really good on an off track because they run on off turf. So I really think this is a horse that's going to be tough to beat. I'm not really fond of the 3 horse. I don't think Kensington Lane is somebody I would jump up and down and say, oh, this is a great bet. But there's other horses in this race that look really interesting. And, and of course you got Chad Brown on the 6th with Fitz right. And he does fit right in this race because this is a horse that has won 4 of his last 5 races and he's only run out of the money once. In 6 career starts, he's 3 for 3 this year. I tend to think he'll be closer to the front. And I like the one Just Aloof a little bit. This is another Chad Brown horse. I tend to like when Brown has multiple horses, I like to go with the longer shot. And I think Just Aloof could surprise a lot of people. This horse is a real closer.
I love the number 10, Gaffleon in the Silks. It's a Walsh horse, but I just love the name, all one word, Imagination the Lady. Any thoughts?
Yes. This is my 3rd choice in the race.
Oh, wow.
Or, 4th choice. I like this horse a lot. I don't know if she has the edge on the 8. I don't know how, the question is, how good is the 6 as a race over the track, 1-for-1 at Saratoga, which is huge. Just Aloof got beat by a neck by your horse last time out, and Just Aloof was flying like a freight train, picking up another 16th of a mile. I think he might have an edge.
All right, let's talk about the Belmont Stakes, because now we're talking about horses that are familiar names, from the Vitruvian Man to Renegade. But here's Golden Tempo, and we know what Golden Tempo did in the 2 races in the Triple Crown in which it participated. Chief Wallaby, a strong early mover, and then people are liking.
You're the Belmont Stakes. I could give you the winner. It already happened.
Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong page.
It's the Belmont Derby, which is the 9th race you're talking about. I'm going to say the Belmont Stakes. If we could make a bet on that right now, you and I could retire. That was good, though.
Why don't you take us through? Go ahead. The Belmont Derby. My bad.
No, that's all right. I mean, you stunned me with that one. That was a good one. And the Belmont Derby, another grass race, mile and an eighth. We have invaders. Mm-hmm. And the invader in this race will definitely be the hard to beat. This is exact I would play. The 6 and the 9. I love Pacific Avenue in this race. Tittle Roll has beaten Pacific Avenue. They ran 1-2 back in February in Dubai. I think the 6-horse in Appleby looked to be the horse to beat. This horse has been running really well. Tittle Roll with Velasquez will definitely give you your money's worth. And the third horse in this race I might look at will either be the 3 or the 1. Blackmail is a great name for a horse. Is really coming on pretty strong in his last couple races. And, of course, remember, Mamba hasn't run a bad race in her career. Every race is an improvement. Joey DeVoe, of course, that's the Derby and Belmont winner this year. And Jose Ortiz, that's a Gretz Magic. I think that horse will be flying. But I like to maybe with the 3 and the 1, the Superfecta.
All right. Yeah, I'm with you now. I've got the Belmont Derby up. I typed in the wrong thing. Sorry. So, 4th of July, 250th birthday, a mile and an eighth. Turf Star, H. Graham Motion. Very interesting trainer. What do you know about him?
He's a phenomenal trainer. He's done very, very successful. He wins it 18% of the time on the turf. Very good. This horse is a nice animal. Ran in the Breeders' Cup last year. Ran a solid 6. Got beat by God. But this is a little bit over his head. That's my problem. And if you look at the 2-horse Botus, he ran in that same race as well. Again, I don't think either one of those 2 horses are a good fit for this race. Blackmail is just getting his groove on. I mean, of course, you got to look at West End Kid, the 8-horse, who's been running great. William Walden is a great trainer. His horse has been running really well. I really don't see money, and then you got the fire with Brad Cox on the 10-horse, winning 3 out of his 4 career starts with a second. But I'm leaning on the 6 and the 9, and I really like the 3 because the 3 is running a grade 1 that just got beat. Stark Contrast was a great horse in that last race. He won the Transylvania at Keeneland. I think is one of the American horses that could be reasonably priced and win. That's the horse you got to consider. Blackmail would be my long shot special.
All right, I got to ask you a basketball question. And the Knicks and the draft made a couple of trades. They finally took this kid from Germany who committed to Gonzaga. We'll see what happens there. Then they took Tyler Nickel out of Vanderbilt, who's a pretty good shooter. But I wanted to ask you about the Jaylen Brown situation going from Boston to Philadelphia. Now Philadelphia is trying to get LeBron. Let's see where he ends up, whether it's Golden State or Miami, Cleveland, whatever. But I would imagine as a Knicks fan, all of this is just noise. You don't care, and you're still smoking a cigar over the championship. Or are you already worried about next year?
Not at all. I think I just did a TikTok joke. I think the Knicks have a good chance of being in the finals again next year, in my opinion. LeBron James should retire. I think he should sign with Cleveland for the day and retire a Cavalier since he started in Cleveland. That would be my choice for him. I don't think he's going to matter anywhere he goes. I heard some people were saying Golden State. I don't think the Warriors will matter anymore, especially with him. That's my opinion. But when you look around at everything you're seeing right now, even if Philadelphia makes that trade, or made that trade, I don't think Philadelphia has the magic. I think it's sad for the Celtics to lose a kid like that because of the connection. There's a lot of chemistry problems. I really think the Knicks are the best team in the East. I really do next year. And I think they're going to be better. They didn't mess around with their depth. They just signed Robinson. I really think the Knicks are a solid team. They play the basketball game with everybody, and that's where they have a major edge, in my opinion, on the Eastern Conference. As far as the Western Conference is concerned, I think is a two-team race, and I think you're going to see San Antonio and Oklahoma City once again in the conference championship or the divisional championship to go to the finals. And I'll tell you right now, Oklahoma City could rebound. They may need a player to offset the size that San Antonio brings.
They drafted Amara, so I guess he and Holmgren will now tag team on because he's 7'3". I guess they'll tag team on Wemby now.
And that may be that was good. If you remember, they went with like a 4-guard offense to beat the hell out of Oklahoma City, caught them off guard. I still think Oklahoma City was the better team. They just had, one of those things that happen. Great, the best team doesn't always win in a one game run. The Knicks this year made a run. I don't know if they could have beat Oklahoma City, but they surely beat the hell out of San Antonio. So I think the Knicks will be in the finals. You might either see them against San Antonio for the second straight year, or against Oklahoma City next year. And that's me looking at my crystal ball today.
Carmine Marino, Pro Wagering. Hey, have fun up at Saratoga, buddy. Thanks for coming on.
I'll talk to you soon.
Good stuff. TK Kirkland on the other side. Come on back.
Do you want to add a boost to your sex life this weekend? Do you want to make your partner and yourself happy? Then call our special hotline now. We'll sell you those little pills that work below the belt for less than $1 a pill and deliver your package in a few days, just in time for the weekend. Our pill delivers almost the same results as expensive pills for less than $1 a piece, and you don't need a prescription. And ask about their buy 3 get 3 free offer. What are you waiting for? Boost your sex life and have a great time now. Less than $1 a pill, discreet delivery in a few days, and a buy 3 get 3 free offer? Dial this number and save it now.
800-245-2751. 800-245-2751. 800-245-2751. That's 800-245-2751. Paid for by the Pharmacy Shop.
Sometimes life changes and the house you once loved becomes a burden. Too many repairs, too many memories, too much to handle on your own. If you'd like to sell your home fast, we can help at the Home Buyers Hotline. We can help you sell your home as is, no cleaning, no showings, and there are absolutely no hidden fees or real estate commissions. We'll pay you a fair price for your home in cash. Whether you're downsizing, handling an estate, or just ready for peace of mind, call us. We'll help you walk away from your problem property in no time at all and get you the cash in your bank account with little hassles. If you'd like to sell your home fast, as is, we can help at the Home Buyers Hotline.
Call Want to Sell Your Home now for a free quote to sell your home in any condition. Call 800-950-3143. 800-950-3143. That's 800-950-3143.
This important consumer alert is from the Credit Repair Hotline, a national service designed to help people improve their credit scores. Are you paying high interest rates because of your credit rating? Wouldn't you like to be able to qualify for a better car loan or mortgage rate? Would lower monthly payments give you more financial flexibility? If you're finally ready to fix your credit problem, you need to call today and get a free consultation from the Credit Repair Hotline. In one fast and easy call, we can pull your credit rating and show you real solutions how to improve your credit. And again, this is part of a 100% free consultation. Learn how you can save money on everyday purchases by having a better credit rating. And it all starts with this free phone call right now.
800-413-6214. 800-413-6214. 800-413-6214. That's 800-413-6214.
I'm going to give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property.
If you're thinking about calling Rick Tittle, just put down that phone and shut your ugly face.
No. It's all good. Hey, welcome back to the show. Rick Tittle with you, nationally syndicated out of San Francisco and around the world on the American Forces Radio Network. You know what a comedy nerd I am, and you know I love having the comedians. And a friend of ours who's been in studio with me many times joins us on the phone because he is going to be headlining a really great comedy club. It is Helium St. Louis. They got the Elements restaurant there as well. Great food. Go to heliumcomedy.com for tickets. He's got 2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow on the 4th of July. And he's got a special Sunday show as well. TK, welcome back, my man. And I was just thinking, like, I think like you would be a good dude to be around in a crisis because you just like ooze confidence. You always seem like you got it together.
I like that. That's a good example of me.
You just don't panic, or if you do, you don't show it.
That's good. Yeah, I do panic. I just don't show it.
That's all part about using your strength to help others, right?
Yes, sir. I totally agree. And because I am human, I do pump blood like everybody else. The goal is to know who you are as a man and learn from all your experiences. And that's what helps build character as you get older through life. And I thank the universe and God for the experience I've had. I wouldn't want to go through it again because as you get older, you get a little softer, right? Like I'm rich now, so I'm soft. I'm like Marjorie. I cry. It's easy for me to cry now. That's the only thing about having a little bit of money. That's like when I was coming up. I used to do a little crime here and there to keep you tough. Keep the street code so you know what's going on. Now I'll sit down and just hug a person.
Well, no, I like it too. And it's like when I try to explain to a young guy, like being a man ain't fighting the guy that cut you off on the freeway. That's what a cowardly little B word would do. Like you're bigger than that. Yeah. That's not what a man is.
That's not what a man is. A man to me, and I'm glad you put that example, you let the person go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you need to go? You blowing your horn? Okay, go ahead. Because it's not that serious to me.
Right.
And that's good that you brought that up because somebody who is listening to us right now either is about to do something like that or done it, and they will change their way of thinking. And it's so important because you got to hear it, right? If you never hear it, you don't make the adjustment.
Well, I was telling a friend, like, I thought this guy flipped me off on the freeway, and he's like, "Oh, do you chase him down?" I'm like, "Okay." So I chase him down. 3 things happen. I beat him up. He beats me up. Somebody goes to jail. But guess what? I'm going to know that everything about that guy. I'm going to be in court. I'm going to know his first and last name. I don't want to know that dude. You know?
That's right.
Yeah.
You let somebody take you out of your element. And what people don't know, because we have a few dollars, right? And we got to protect our name, is going to cost us. So now the attorney makes a lot of money off our stupid mistakes.
Well, and as Chappelle was saying, now that you're famous, I wonder if you get this. People put a phone camera on you and say something trying to get you to lose your mind.
That's true. You always got to be on point. You always got to be 5 steps ahead. They push you back 3 for 5 steps. And if you do the right thing in life, I think, and just stay funny and try to do the right thing, you can get through life. It's hard, but you can get through it.
Yeah.
So it's too many traps. Most men fall for the trap of love.
Yeah.
I think the female trap is the one because you got to know who you are. If you know you're a jealous guy, if you know you're insecure, you should not date.
Well, you know, the KRS-One said, "Love's gonna get you."
You on your toes today, so you sharp.
Boogie Down Productions. We're about the same age, man. So you get the references.
No, I'm way older than you.
I think you're like 3 years older than me.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I've always enjoyed talking to you. Like when I'm in your studio, the energy that made we put it like this. Me and you are in alignment with each other.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I love.
We have seen eye to eye. I like that. The other thing I like about you too is that you don't have an agent. It's like I remember when Richard Sherman signed with the 49ers, his last contract. He's like, I went to Stanford. Why should I give some dude 15%? I can do this.
Yes. A lot of it. Here's the thing from psychology. Some people do need it, but some people don't feel successful unless they have an agent.
Wow.
It's just, I don't get it. I remember, because I do my own shows. I remember bringing a gentleman a show, and it was a lot of money. And he said, "Yeah, TK, call my agent." I looked down like he was crazy, and I pulled him aside. I said, your agent works for you. I can't give you money and you go pay your agent. You can do this by yourself." But they don't get it.
No, do you know an Oakland comic named Stroy Moyd?
No, sir, I don't.
Okay, well, anyway, he started a club in San Francisco, and now I don't know if you get this. Like everyone he ever knew, yo, dude, let me get 15, let me get free drinks, let me get free food, and he's like, he doesn't even answer his phone anymore because everybody tried to take advantage of him.
Yep, that's true. People have to know it's a business. Now, I don't mind giving tickets. As long as you call throughout the year and say hello, how are you?
Mm-hmm.
Don't wait till I get there and you answer tickets because I was raised in the way I think. I find that so disrespectful.
Yeah.
That you would ask me for something. You have not said hello to me in 2 or 3 years.
That's like people know my job and they're like, "Yeah, you got the hookup for the World Cup," and I'm like, even if I did, I didn't talk to you in 2 years. Like, why do you get one?
Thank you for saying that, sir. People don't understand boundaries, respect, and the code. There's a code to asking for things. It's a code.
Now, you went to yeah, go ahead.
One, I really got to like you, for one.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
Yes.
Do you agree?
I do, yeah. And I remember when I was doing the Oakland A's pre and post game broadcast. Yeah, you're right. My friends, I'll hook you up with some tickets. But there were some dudes out of the woodwork, and one guy left me. This is back when you had phone machines. He left me a message. I barely knew him, and he goes, "I'm going to need 3 on the 18th, 3 on the 19th, 4 on the 27th, 4 on the 20th." I'm like, wow,
You're kidding me, right?
No, the nerve. It was before ghosting was a term, but that's what I did.
Yeah. Oh, man. I find the world, it's fascinating what's going on. And we talk about years ago. We ain't talk about how they are today. That's crazy.
All right, before I let you go, what are people in store for 2 times tonight, 2 times tomorrow, and 1 time on Sunday?
The great thing we're going to talk about tonight is, I have a new TV show since I've seen you. It comes out every Tuesday. It just came out last Tuesday. It's called La Patrol on BET.
Oh, wow.
And, yeah, a lot of great comics are in it. My guy from the Martin Lawrence Show, D. Ray Davis is in it. New up-and-coming comedian Ski Carter is doing very well. But the main thing, I play a role named Mr. Cox. Is like, let's just say I play a role like Ari Gold. I run ahead of a movie studio trying to keep grown-ass security guards in order. So think of Reno 911.
So this is like it's like a mockumentary.
Yes, a mockumentary. Yep, that's exactly what it is. So with that, and then the show tonight is just going to talk about the achievements in life, right? Being on the show, but reaching the milestone of getting your Social Security, reaching the milestone of being president of the HOA in your community, and making all that funny. Now, it sounds serious, but trust me, I make it hilarious.
I'm sure you do. Lot Patrol on BET. We got to run, but I want to make sure everybody checks you out if you're near the gateway city of St. Louis at Helium and Elements Restaurant. HeliumComedy.com for tickets. 7 and 9:15 p.m. show tonight. Tomorrow, a matinee at 3:30, 6 p.m., and then a Sunday 7 o'clock show. Hey, happy 4th of July to you, my man, and we'll see you in San Francisco soon, dude.
Yeah, I'll see you the first week of September. I'll set it up so I can come and sit down with you.
All right, can't wait. Have a good one, man.
You too, sir. Happy 4th.
All right, I'm Rick Tittle. We will come on back with Omar Vizquel.
With MedGuard Alert, you're never alone. You can connect with medical professionals anywhere, anytime. And now MedGuard is introducing our exclusive new Care Watch. If you need help quickly, use it from anywhere to contact medical professionals. No cell phone required. The Care Watch is not only a life-saving medical alert device, it's a revolutionary health monitoring system that checks your blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, and much more. And here's the best part. If you have Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. The Care Watch is only available through MedGuard Alert. Call us right now. We have monitoring programs starting as low as $1 a day. The call is free, activation is free, shipping is free, and no contract is required. Remember, with Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. Call us to get your Care Watch right now.
800-853-8931. 800-853-8931. 800-853-8931. That's 800-853-8931.
It's game day. Are your moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keeping you from the action? Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, could help you get back to the game. Skyrizi is proven to help people feel significant symptom relief, achieve remission, and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine for adults. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or ulcerative colitis.
Control is everything to me.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and ulcerative colitis combined. Learn more at skyrizi.com or 1-866-SKYRIZI.
My fellow Americans, let the message ring out that from this day forward, when you buy American, you buy the best. Handcrafted, something premium, something pure. For this is the very essence of what our servicemen and women gave their lives to protect, and by God, we shall not allow their sacrifice to be forgotten. It's time to show the world just how great American can be. And we will not wait for tomorrow to come. We will stand here, this moment, together, and we will start today. Don't ever forget how great it is to be American. America we need right now. America, premium vodka. Celebrate responsibly.
There are rich teams and there are poor teams. Then there's 50 feet of crap. And then there's us.
Quit drinking that haterade and bow down to Ricky T, y'all.
Rick Tittle with you coast to coast and around the world on the American Forces Radio Network. It's great to welcome back to the show Omar Vizquel and the accomplishments that he had in Major League Baseball were astounding. If you think about when Derek Jeter broke Honus Wagner's record for most hits of his shortstop, well, Vizquel is third on that list, except Jeter is not a Gold Glover, and Omar has 11 Gold Gloves, and he played until he was 44 in the big leagues. I mean, I can go on and on about what a great player he was. Omar, welcome back to the show, but unfortunately, let's start with the terrible news and just the shocking, tragic, awful videos in your native Venezuela, and the rescue efforts continue as we speak after a series of terrible earthquakes. Where are we right now in the relief efforts?
Hey, Rick, how you doing? Thank you for the opportunity to talk to the people. We feel completely devastated with this earthquake because there were two earthquakes that hit pretty hard. And I don't know if people knows of the massive effect that is creating all over Venezuela. Venezuela is rich in beaches, and we are sitting right around the coast in the South America map, as you know, and all the area where the vacation and the people used to go to the beaches to have some fun and try to have reunions with their family has been completely destroyed. These coasts have over 80 buildings that have been knocked down by the earthquake. There is over 100,000 people affected, and today we got some numbers that is over 2,000 deaths and over 28,000 people that have been rescued from all the destruction of the buildings. So as you can see in the news, there has been a very limited places to put the people that lost their homes, and right now they're sleeping in baseball fields or whatever park there has been able to get a hold on. But I don't think my country was prepared, or any country can prepare with a disaster at this magnitude. So the problem is that there is a lot of kids that have been sick, and we need everybody's help right now. We got together with the Houston Astros yesterday on a recollection of donations, and we were there the whole day trying to collect stuff. And the owner Jim Crane was very nice to donate his containers and his airplanes to go down there. So it has been a great cause. Everybody is doing their part. I think a lot of ball players are getting together with their teams. I've seen Big Papi doing it with the Boston Red Sox. And he's not even Venezuelan. He helped Contreras and Abreu, who are the two Venezuelan players that play in Boston, and they do something kind of like that. I've seen Luis Ariz doing it in San Francisco. So, everybody's doing their part. And I think the most important thing is like stay together right now, pray for the families in Venezuela, and try to continue to bring as much help that we can, especially with the pharmaceutical medicines and the very special items that we need to try to keep control over the whole situation.
Yeah, and it's in the midst of the whole world having a party for the Copa Mundial right now, and we have to remember, and it hit the Giants too. Victor Barracoto from Maracay, apparently his brother's girlfriend was killed. We know of a soccer player that lost his two small children and a wife. What can we do, those of us, because I know that search and rescue crews have come down from the U.S., and as you mentioned, Crane and others have helped. What can the average person listening do right now to donate and help, Omar?
I think you can look for the different organizations or foundations that are collecting whatever donations you can bring. There is a few. If you look it up in the computer and you type in "Rescue Venezuela," you're gonna find, some different ones that you can donate I guess, the money right now. I came across UNICEF. I worked with UNICEF before, about 25 years ago, where there is a tragedy in La Guaira area, and these people are very organized. UNICEF.org is one of them. Then you can look for Project Hope. That's another one that you can find. And one of the most important one, I think, is the Red Cross, Venezuela Red Cross. The donations are going to come straight to the Red Cross, and we know the magnitude of this organization. And do whatever you can. And I think if you can only put a dollar, $5, $10, whatever you can, I think you're gonna be helping a lot of people along the road. There is another one that I came across too that contact me to see if we can do something together. Is Caritas Venezuela. Caritas with a Caritas, and this is a organization that is helping out all the needs, all the children. There is over 100 No, I'm sorry, 480,000 kids that are now living in different places. Some of them can't find their parents yet. They're doing whatever they can to bring the people together. But right now it's chaos. Right now is everybody's just jumping and trying to find their families. And I know there is an effort for everybody to come together, but you can lose your head, as you can see in the news. It's very tragic.
Now, on the bright side, I know you're ambassador for the Venezuela Summer League. You have kids clinics. Are there still? And I know you're from the capital. You're from Caracas, a little farther away. Are you still able to have these kids play baseball right now?
No, right now all the activities has been suspended. Of course, the summer league that was going on, it have to be stopped. There were families and families of the players that got buried under this construction. They were staying at the hotel, and all of a sudden the hotel collapsed.
Ugh.
And a lot of people lost their life. Obviously, you cannot continue to any kind of event or activities that you were doing. Um, so the league stopped, and all the clinics, baseball clinics that we were doing for the kids, was also stopped. They're kind of like get together with their family now, and there's gonna be a time when all these activities start coming together again. But at the time, I think the most important thing is to stay together with your family.
And then, are you still going to go to Puerto Rico and help with the senadores?
Yes, I got a contract with the Senadores of Puerto Rico, which I'm going to be working from October 15. We're going to start the new baseball league down there. For me, it's going to be new. Of course, they've been going on for a while. And but this is going to be unstoppable help of trying to promote or trying to get people to stay together with Venezuela, because we're gonna need a lot of help, and we're gonna do whatever we can to stay together with them and their families and try to bring a little happy smile to them. It's really hard, right now, but we're gonna continue to do that.
All right, I just looked at a couple of things. The Catholic Relief Services, CRS.org, this all goes to Venezuela. Rescue.org, the World Food Program, WFPUSA.org, Doctors Without Borders.org for medical help. Lots of ways to contribute. Omar, I'm so sorry what happened. It's good that they have leaders like you to help. So stay strong, my friend, and hopefully we'll talk under better circumstances next time.
Thank you, Rick. I appreciate it. To spread the word and spread the message all around the world. It is important to not to forget, because in the first week everybody's gonna be very energetic, but this is gonna be a long race. So we're gonna continue to the efforts. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. It's Omar Vizquel, everybody. There was also something that happened on a baseball field on Tuesday of this week. And this was at Double A in the Texas League, the Midland Rockhounds, which is the A's Double A. And the two outfielders came together on a fly ball in shallow right center. And Ryan Lasko was playing center field for the Rockhounds. That's the Midland Rockhounds, the A's affiliate, as I mentioned. And the right fielder is Devin Taylor. And it was one of those ones, I remember when Mike Cameron and Carlos Beltran, like their faces smashed together. But anyway, they came together like head to head, diving for the same ball. And Ryan Lasko broke two bones in his back, his C6 and C7, which is just under the neck. And so right now he has no feeling below the waist. And they're not saying that he's a paraplegic right now, because they're hoping for the swelling goes down in the spine. They had surgery on him. But absolutely brutal that this happened to this kid, Ryan Lasko. He was the second round pick of the A's 3 years ago. And but I mean, you're in Double A. You're not going to dive for a ball. You're trying to get to Triple A. You're trying to get to the big leagues, and you don't blame either guy. It was just a freak accident. So let's hope he gets feeling below the waist, because that's just a terrible story right now. All right, I'm Rick Tittle. Let's take a break. We will come on back on Sports Byline USA.
Who's watching? Tell me who's watching? Who's watching me? I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Oh, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream? Oh, when I come home at night, I go for.
It's more than a rebellion. When your teen is slipping into drugs or alcohol, when social media and pornography consume their time and their mind, when depression and even suicidal thoughts cast a shadow over your home, as a parent, you feel powerless. There is hope. At Turnabout Ranch, troubled teens step away from the chaos and into a clarity of nature on a working cattle ranch. Care for horses, learn responsibility, build trust, and rediscover purpose. It isn't theory, it's real work, real therapy, real healing. Families from across the country have found transformation right here, just when they thought hope was gone. If your teen is struggling with addiction, harmful online behaviors, even weight management, call right now and get the help you all need.
800-219-2494. 800-219-2494. 800-219-2494. That's 800-219-2494.
Lower your car payment today. Lower your car payment today. Yes, you heard us right. You can lower your car payment right now by making this free call and save up to $1,400 a year on your current car payments. Think about your current car payment right now. What's that costing you per year? Now think about what it would be like to put an extra $1,400 back in your pocket. That's the average savings our customers experience. We can help you drive the same car and pay less every month by lowering your car payments interest rate to as low as 4.67%. At Rate Genius, we can work with you to refinance any car payment. If you qualify, it costs you nothing to find out how you can lower your car payment. To learn more, call this number right now.
800-832-2816. 800-832-2816. 800-832-2816. That's 800-832-2816.
I get a lot of calls from people across the country who are suffering from the affliction of IRS tax debt. Hi, I'm the tax doctor. Call me right now. My team specializes in helping people over the age of 50 solve their tax problems. And the bigger your tax problem is, the more money you can save. If you owe the IRS money, or you're about to owe the IRS money, or even if you need to file years of unfiled returns, call us right now. Our friendly, highly trained representatives are waiting right now to take your call. Over the years, we've helped thousands of people just like you stop the tax liens, wage garnishments, and harassing phone calls. You don't need to send the IRS a big fat check. We can negotiate a lower amount. That's what we guarantee for you. So call us right now.
800-603-9359. 800-603-9359. 800-603-9359. That's 800-603-9359.
Checked on by Woodgate, who's playing further and further forward. Huddleston, Modric, carefully hit, deflection, hit the post, Lennon, 4-4, unbelievable.
That's what I had been saying. What had happened was Rick Tittle was just trying to keep it real and stay sucker-free.
All right, thank you for that. Couple of notes on the World Cup. By the way, halftime, Australia versus Egypt in Dallas. Egypt leads 1-0. At 3 o'clock Pacific, we'll have Cape Verde versus Argentina. That would be the biggest upset in the history of the World Cup, bar none, if that tiny little African country, that little island, could beat the champions, 4-time champion, 3-time champion. Ghana will then play Colombia later for the dinner time, the tea time movie. But then tomorrow we get into the round of 16. Canada, Morocco, that is not a barn burner. Go Atlas Lions. France versus Paraguay. I think that Paraguay might be the weakest team that they have faced so far. But it is the World Cup. That'll be in Philly. France already played a game in Philly where they had a 2-hour rain delay. Let's hope it's a little bit better. But Sunday, that is the day. They're going to start off at 1 o'clock Pacific. Brazil, Norway. This is in New York. That's going to be huge. And can't wait to see Erling Haaland go up against the Brazilian juggernaut. And then, big for me as an England fan, Mexico and England. Now, the English national team is going to try and stay in Kansas City, their base, as long as they can, because they know what the Mexican fans and most of the Central American fans in CONCACAF do. They, as I mentioned, they will make noise outside the hotel all night long. Fireworks, revving engines, gunshots, banging pots and pans together, screaming, playing music, anything they can to keep the English team awake all night. They just did that to the Ecuador team, and they beat them 2-0. So I said yesterday, get 26 guys who look like athletes of different ethnicities, dress them up as English players, put hats on them, and have them go into a fake hotel. Let the actors get that treatment. Now, FIFA rules say you have to be in the city 24 hours in advance. So England's going to wait till the last second until they have to be there. And they have asked now FIFA, and FIFA has granted it, there's going to be roadblocks within 3 blocks of the English team hotel. So if you do want to light off fireworks, you're going to have to make them from distance and aim them towards the floor and the windows that you think. And by the way, this isn't a cultural thing. I don't care where you're from. If you stay up till 4:30, 5:30, 6:30 in the morning, banging pots and pans, laughing and dancing, trying to get the other team not to sleep, you are a scumbag. Okay?